So he's texting you all of these sweet things, but do they mean what you think they mean? It may just be a performance, and you may be nothing more than his gullible audience. Hey, I'm Amy, and you're watching Your Brilliance TV. So the world is changing so fast. 20 years ago, there wasn't a texting stage in dating. There was a calling stage. Talking on the phone for hours was the sign you had hit it off. But as technology shifts faster than many of us can keep up, what is expected of us romantically changes. We're expected to send naked selfies or know how to sext, sometimes even before we have met face to face. And if we don't know how to flirt via text, we can feel left behind. But you need to know this. A man who wants to conduct the bulk of your romance via his phone does not want a relationship with you because he already has a relationship with his device, and you are just part of the entertainment. Now, as the internet gets more and more crowded with all of these guides on how to hack female psychology and use infatuation scripts to make a woman fall head over heels, we should come to expect that there's a very good chance that the men we meet are using some of those techniques on us. Smart women know that the way a man appears online is not the truth of him, it's just marketing. So ask yourself, those beautiful texts he writes, does he ever say those words to your face, looking deeply into your eyes to show you that he means them? Well, if not, then what he says to you face to face are closer to the truth of him than those secret feelings he spills out over late night texts. Now, I know that's not what any of us want to hear because we want to believe it's real, but what happens on a device is no longer trustworthy. And if you haven't met him, you could no longer even trust that he's a real person. His photos, his text, sometimes even his voice could be a creation of AI. And scammers are taking advantage. They're taking advantage of AI to scam the lonely and vulnerable. So, my advice to you, spend as little time with him on a device as is possible. Do the bare minimum of texting and don't believe anything about him is real until you have spent time with him in person and you have gotten to know who he really is from his own mouth. Because it's really easy to fake the perfect text these days, and it's really hard to fake the perfect date. Now, do you want more information on how to navigate this craziness that's modern dating? If so, I have a kick-ass newsletter for you. Just sign up at yourbrilliance.com/free-gift, and I will send you a taster of what I do. Because as a love coach for 20 years, I have a very different perspective on the dating scene, a perspective that's based in history and sociology and the hard experience of witnessing decades of change. Now, my newsletters can be a bit challenging. They will make you think, maybe they'll even scare you, but it's all in service of keeping you safe, sane, and supported in love. Again, that's yourbrilliance.com/free-gift. I'll see you next time.